We've all been there. I mean, that point where it seems you've just found the perfect person for you. That person that makes your heart to beat, that gives you joy, and gives rhythm and value to your life. But sometimes things aren't what they actually seem to look like. In this video, I'll be sharing with you some signs that actually shows that you are being played in a relationship. I'll be sharing with you signs that can help you to identify that you're being played in that relationship and how you can take control of your love life. So sit back, relax as we dive into learning how to know that you're being played in your relationship. So the first sign that I'll be talking about is lack of commitment. This is one of the biggest and visible red flag you would see that will tell you that this person is just playing with my heart. This person is not willing to be committed to me. Lack of commitment, yes. When they don't have any future plan, the moment you want to bring up something that looks like future plan, they push it off. The moment you want to talk about something that looks like long-term goal, they push it off. All they just want is instant and immediate gratification. They don't even want to hear anything about your future. I was in a relationship with one guy. It didn't even last that much. I think about 2 months or 3 months, but it was so horrible. Like every time we talk, I'm always like, God, is this relationship going to lead me anywhere? When I begin to say things like my goals and purpose, and it's like no, and I'm like, wait, I don't understand. Which one is no? Like, just tell me yes, we'll be working with this and working with this, and let me begin to see you putting practical steps that shows that you're being interested in it. So having a partner who doesn't want to be committed to a long-term goal, who doesn't want to be involved in your future, who doesn't want to involve in things that actually gives you value, shows that the person is not interested to be committed with you. They just want to keep enjoying the moment with you. They don't want anything like a long-term relationship with you. And if that is actually what you want from the relationship, that's a big red flag to tell you that that relationship, you're being played on. Like, it is not a relationship that is heading anywhere. Another sign that actually shows that you are actually being played in your relationship is lack of communication. You know how very terrible it is that you can't know the intent of the next person's heart. Like, you can't know what is in their hearts unless they speak it out. And when your partner refuses to talk, they just nod their head like in agreement or in disagreement. They don't spill out their thoughts, their feelings, their mind, their plans. You don't even know what next. Like, if they ask you, what do you think your partner would say about this thing? You're like, I don't know, because she doesn't really talk. He doesn't really express himself. Like, they often used to say that men don't talk. I'm like, no, you've not gotten someone that is for you. If it's actually for you, he will talk. Like, my husband is somebody that even as he's planning the purpose, he's thinking about it, like, babe, and I'm thinking of something. I'm like, okay, what is it? Then we communicate. So one of the things that show you that you're having your partner playing on your heart and your mind is lack of honest and open communication. This is just one thing that shows that they don't want to carry you along. They don't want the both of you to be on the same page. It's so frustrating because you're trying to think for them. You're thinking for yourself. You're also thinking for them, that what would they be thinking? What would they like? Please, I don't want that stress in relationship. If there's anything, let's talk about it. If there's anything I think about, I will express it to you. And if there's anything you think about, like, even when I express my thought, I expect you to give me feedback, because relationship communication is not complete unless both parties are putting in their contribution. This is what shows that we are on the same page. And this is actually what shows that you are in a committed relationship, not the one that you are being played on. Another sign that actually shows that you are being played on is lack of effort. Effort is equal to a successful relationship. Like, as much effort as you put into a relationship is what shows how successful that relationship would be. Relationship is so funny that one person's effort is not enough to sustain it and keep it running, because very soon the other person will get tired. What sustains a relationship and keeps it running is both partners working together and putting the hard work, putting in the effort to ensure that that relationship keeps running. But when you're in a relationship with someone who is not ready to compromise for you, they are not ready to compromise for the relationship, this might just be a sign that you're being played on, because there's nothing that actually shows that they actually have interest in the relationship. They don't put in any effort. Like, where your effort is, then your heart will be there. Because when you don't have effort in that thing, then you don't have heart into it. It shows that your heart is in something else. Because if you're actually interested in something, your effort will also be part of it. Like, as much as you are interested in your job, is your effort not there? Think about it. Anything that you have interest in, your effort will definitely be there. The fact that they don't show effort at all, they don't compromise, they always like, I'm busy, I'm this and that, just shows that they are playing on your emotion. They are not even interested any bit in that relationship. Sign that actually shows that you're being played on in your relationship is constant criticism. Yes, this is just a state where your partner criticizes you for everything. This often makes you feel inferior. It makes you feel like as if you don't know how to do anything well, because there's nothing you do that you actually do well that pleases them. Virtually everything you do, they say you're not doing it well, you're not trying, you're not good at it. If you cook, you don't know how to cook. If you talk, you don't know how to talk. This just shows that your partner is actually not interested in the relationship, because it is not like as if we don't see fault in our partner. It is not like as if everything is all rosy all the time. There are times where we see things that we want to correct in our partner, but knowing how to have self-control and having the right time to construct the exact thing we want to tell them well, knowing the right way to say it, the right time to say it, and the manner and the approach that you use in saying it actually shows that you, as much as you're interested in telling them what they did wrong, you're also very much interested in not affecting their emotion by just saying it anyhow. You can still say what you want to say without making the other person feel inferior, making them feel insufficient, or making them feel like they are not enough for you in the relationship. So if you're in a relationship and you're currently feeling like you're not enough, you're constantly being criticized, you're constantly feeling inferior, this just shows that you're being played on in your relationship. Because a relationship you're interested in, you'll be willing to put in effort and work on trying to make things work, trying to be constructive with your words, trying to say it rightly, and ensure that as much as you're correcting them or you're trying to figure out what they did well or what they did not do well, you're saying it in the best approach you can. Another sign that actually shows that you're being played on in your relationship is your partner flirts with other people. Like, probably you even see it very visible that they cheat on you. I mean, not just seeking attention. Sometimes they seek attention, it is wrong. They cheat on you, it is wrong. Like, if you love me, there's no point trying to seek attention with other ladies. As much as I'm not against my husband talking to other ladies or playing with them, but it shouldn't be excessive to the point where I notice that every time this particular person is around, he loses interest in me. He doesn't talk to me. He wants to ensure the person is seeing him. He wants to do things that I'm sure that he doesn't do on a normal day. No, this is actually not too fair. And having to see your partner flirting with other people is actually very painful. So I know that this is actually a big warning sign that shows that you're just being played on in your relationship, where your partner cheats on someone else. Sometimes it even go as far as not just flirting with other people, they cheat on you with them. Like, you practically know they're having sex, they chat a lot with the person, not even as much as they do with you. Sometimes they say it's their best friend. For me, I would say if that is your best friend and you can't compromise having to talk to your best friend with me, then you might need to hold you, because that's just my opinion about it, that if you have to have a best friend apart from you that you have to flirt with, because that's just the way it is. Like, let's call a spade, someone you call all the time. Even when we are hanging out, you're constantly chatting with the person, you're telling me the person is your best friend, because sometimes it come in that kind of manner that your partner will say they are my best friend, they've been there before you. It's fine, I don't have issue with it, but it just shows that if you would actually be in that kind of relationship, this is something you will have to fight with all through your life, because the best friend will constantly become a barrier between you and your partner. So if they have somebody they flirt with, they cheat with, it is better you just see it as a signal on time that this is a red flag. Thank you so much for watching this video. My name is TemyNna. If you're actually currently going through any of the signs that I talk about in this video, the best thing you can do is to step back. Yes, step back from the relationship and evaluate yourself, evaluate the relationship. These things that are currently happening, is this exactly what I want from a relationship? Is this something we can discuss and I mean, work things out. And if you've discussed it and you see it's not working out, is it something that would, because of it, leave a relationship? I mean, just think about it deeply, evaluate the situation. Don't just sweep it under the carpet. Evaluate it, think about it, analyze it, and come to a place of conclusion in your heart if it is something you want to stay with or something you don't want to accommodate at all. And remember that in a relationship, you deserve to be with someone who loves you, who values you, and is actually willing to support you in all spheres. I'm sure you learned a thing or two from this video, and the best way you can tell me you learned something from this video is by telling me that exact point that you are actually so excited that I speak about in this video. So in the comment section, let's keep it rolling. Tell me things that shows as a signal that you're being played on in a relationship to you, that someone has done to you, or that you cannot even accommodate someone doing to you at all. So let's keep this rolling in the comment section, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe, share, and until next time, bye.